Okay, I don't want people to get offended at this video, so try to watch this video with the right attitude and realize that I'm just trying to inspire you to think. I'm going to say some things that might be a little challenging, but I think if you can get past emotions or whatnot, then you can get the heart of what I'm trying to say. I want to talk about ethics and morals and code of conduct and values. I want to talk about them from a different perspective than I have in the past. A lot of people, they say, well, I'm a moral person, or I value ethics, especially within the society, and they go for it. They go after that. The thing that I want to emphasize in this video is morals and ethics are a banner that's above human beings. It's above our own consciousness. It's a higher level. It's a level so high that you can keep going, you're not going to get there. I want to do this video because I want people to have the right perspective regarding those things. You're never going to attain to those things. You're never going to be a moral person. You're never going to be a person within society that has good ethics. But I believe if you have the right attitude, then you can go far. What is the right attitude towards those things? The right attitude towards those things is knowing that they're above you. End of story. They are far above you. And you're never going to be able to attain those things. And we hold things the wrong way. That's why we don't go forward, because we're holding them the wrong way. And we have to learn to hold things the right way. If you hold them the right way, they become useful. I can grab a screwdriver and throw it against the wall. It doesn't do any good. But if I hold it the right way and I use it the right way, it's a good tool. We have to learn how to hold these things, and we have to see them for what they are. Morals, all those things, they're unattainable by us because they're above us. And we're never going to attain those things. They are our masters. But you're never going to be able to attain to those things. The problem that people have, and that's why I'm doing this video, is they look at morals, code of conduct, values, and they try to create them as their pets, like they're in control, that they're the masters. Morals and ethics and everything, they control them. They're in control. I'm a moral person. I'm an ethical person. They make these things their pets. They're not your pets. If you go after these things, they are your masters. And if you have that attitude, if you see it like this, you can become someone who eventually will reflect these things, these teachings, these devices, attitudes, everything. Okay, but you have to see it the right way, or else you're playing a game with yourself that you're going to end up losing. So basically, you have to be a subservient to these things. They're above you. You're trying to attain to that. It's like if you climb a mountain, you don't become the mountain. That mountain's still there. Good job on climbing it. Your feet got stronger, your hands got stronger, but you don't become the mountain that you climb. These things that we attain to, we're not going to change them. They're going to change us. And you have to see these things from that perspective. If you have that perspective, then it'll go well with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you have to see these things as superior and yourself as subservient. And if you have that attitude and you see it the right way, then you're going to go forward fighting these battles the right way, with the right attitude, with the right focus, the right outlook. Do you understand what I'm saying? But the biggest problem is people try to make these things, morals, values, code of conduct, ethics, all these things, they're games, or they're pets. They try, and also a game, but mostly they're pets. It's like they're walking it on a leash. They're feeding it at night. No. You have to understand you can't see it that way, and a lot of people do, and it's ignorance, because you're basically. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm trying to keep my video shorter, but essentially, these things are going to change you. You ain't going to change them. You're not going to change values or morals or ethics or code of conduct. You're not going to change any of those, whatever, you can call them laws or teachings, you can call them whatever you want, but you ain't going to change them, just like you're not going to change that mountain. So you have to see it for what it is, and too many people try to make these things subservient, and they're not subservient. You're subservient, and they're above you, and you're not going to change them. They're going to change you. And if you have that outlook, you'll go far. When it comes to you becoming a different person, you will go far. Okay, but you have to see them from that angle and from that perspective. Okay? Another example, I'll use this because I thought about this a little earlier. It's like if you went to the jungle every day and you wrestled with an 800-pound gorilla every day, eventually you're going to become stronger. You're going to become, in terms of wrestling, you're going to be good. You're going to become more like the animal you're wrestling with. Now, I know it's a crude analogy because an 800-pound gorilla wouldn't wrestle you. He would kill you. But I'm trying to reason with you and to help you understand. You're going to become like what you wrestle. You're going to become that. You're not going to ever become an ape, but the apes might look at you with some respect, or a gorilla might look at you with some respect, like, dang, man, that dude can wrestle. Okay, so you're not going to be one, but you're going to be like it. That's what morals, ethics, code of conduct, values, that's what they will do. They will change you. You'll become more like them. But you're not going to become them. You're not going to be the law or the perspective. You're not going to be any of that. You're going to be more like it. But you have to see it for what it is, and you have to see it as above and you subservient. It is the master. You are the servant. End of story. End of story. End of story. You are subservient. If you ever think that you're not, it's like trying to run backwards. Most people can't run backwards that good. They'll trip and crack their head open. You trying to say, yeah, I'm an ethical, moral person, and you're actually making those things subservient. It's like trying to run backwards. It's not efficient. You'll get to where you're going to, but you might suffer a lot of damage. The whole thing about it is, and laughter and humiliation, the whole thing about it is you have to see it from the right perspective. When you do, it has the capacity to really do work in you, and your outlook and your perspective is going to be so different. And trust me when I say there's a lot of good in that.